Discontinued
Gravy.
gravy.
Give me your
Discontinued gravy.
Goal. Simplify life and make it fun.
Because we've been there.
I mean, we're in our mid-20s.
So we've seen it all.
This is
Discontinued.
Gravy.
Oh yeah, we're back and it feels good.
We're back at it again with more Discontinued Gravy.
Back at it again. Okay, first, I just wanted to address this episode by saying, look at the background. What do we think?
It's not bad, Krista. It's new. It's exciting. It's fresh.
Fresh?
Not-
Funky fresh?
It's the same background. I don't really have much of a choice on background, so.
It's that or Nick's bed.
Yeah, I mean, I could plug it into my laptop, but it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of unnecessary work.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought I'd just try something different because this is my bookshelf that my grandpa built. He's no longer around anymore, but it's like pretty damn old. It's probably 70 years old.
Dang, okay.
And I've made it my own. You see the little globe, the welcome sign.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Oh, very nice.
Augustus, the fish.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think we've ever seen the fish on Discontinued Gravy.
No, I don't think we have.
So a Discontinued Gravy first.
More DG firsts.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of those are going to become recently.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
Anyways, Nick, how are you? I'm done talking about my cabinet. I'm sorry.
Not bad, not bad at all. Another week. Went to the dentist this morning. Got a nice shiny teeth now. Just excited to do another DG episode. Where nothing's really changed. My life doesn't change all that much, Krista, as we've learned.
Nick, that's so adult of you going to the dentist. I think we can all agree that that's the one thing we all don't want to do.
Well, see, I wouldn't go if it wasn't paid for, like benefits, baby.
I know. I have benefits and I still don't go. I mean, I have one appointment booked in like June, but
it's worth it. It's worth it, especially when the hygienist lady is cute.
Ooh.
It helps. It helps. Yeah. But yeah.
Where do you go? Do you go in North Van?
North Van. Been going there for a long time now. It's a new dentist guy, but same building.
Nice. Same with my dentist. They are in Coquitlam. I've been going there since I was like 3. My dentist actually passed away from a brain tumor. Very sad. It happened within like 6 months. It was very quick, and he was a great guy. But the people who took over the clinic are very sweet. But I haven't gone since.
Yeah, the first time I went, when I got the benefits, they're like, "So, been a while." I'm like, yeah. And they're like, "How long?" I'm like, like 2, 3 years. And they're like, "Aha, okay, so we're gonna put you on a little more often than usual." And I was like,
I feel like that's a rite of passage though, because everybody goes through a stage in life where you don't have benefits, and you're not gonna cough up $200 just to go to the dentist.
Not even 200. It's closer to 4. At least mine is.
Damn, for cleaning?
Yeah, dude.
See, exactly. I'm not going to cough up $400 every 6 months to go to the dentist in my mid-20s. I am going to wait until I get benefits. And most people have to wait that 2-year, 3-year period until you get a good enough job.
Yeah, you got to brush and floss to the best of your ability until then. And
yeah, because we all floss, right?
They judge you. Now, this is the second time I've got that hygienist. And I think if I get a third time, there's going to be a talking to, and I don't want that.
Oh, like a talking to you?
Yeah, like I've been getting better. She even commented, she's like, "You got better," but she was like, next time. I'm like, okay.
Okay, Nick, I'm not gonna lie. I thought when you said there's gonna be a talking to, like I thought you meant like you're gonna talk to her, and I got really excited. I was like, okay.
We talked about it. I know where she went to school. I know where she went to high school. I mean, I know what she's doing this Sunday.
She's doing teeth?
No, it's her birthday she's got her birthday picnic on Saturday, and her birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, everyone, listen to that.
I listen.
I want to know where she is.
I won't tell you that because that's weird, but I actually know where she will be. She's very open about that.
Nick and I go to the park with our microphones.
No, maybe.
Maybe a future episode. We'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, that was my day and my week. Nothing all that changes in my world,
Nothing that exciting, hey?
No, Krista, what's up with you? You got anything more exciting than my life?
Do you see this hand here?
There's a thing on it.
There's a ring on it.
Oh! There's a ring on it. Is that just like a fancy ring? Like, like, ooh, 2-year anniversary? Or is this like a...
So if you want to take a look at my two hands here, I have my plastic ring on one hand and a nice sparkly diamond ring on another hand. And it's on the left hand. What
does that mean?
I'm engaged. What? Discontinued gravy. And we have news.
This is major news. We have an engagement on Discontinued gravy. My goodness.
Something actually happened in the pandemic.
We've been talking this whole time about how our lives haven't really changed. Now we've got an official change, and this is a big one.
A big life event, if I would say.
I don't think we've even touched on this topic yet because I don't think either of us were really even close.
I mean, I didn't think I was close. But
I didn't think you were either.
I mean, the way I present myself is very nonchalant. So,
yeah.
I mean, the way that the listeners might perceive me is maybe a little different than my friends and family and the significant other or fiance, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you can say that now, eh?
That's so weird.
That's a little weird, Krista. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, considering I just called them the boy or the person I was seeing, I didn't think I even called him my boyfriend.
No, not at all. Never. Quite a jump. Quite a jump.
Yeah, so they were my boyfriend. I've been living with them for a little while in case anyone needed a little bit of an update there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're engaged. Okay. So when did this happen?
So this actually happened on the weekend. It happened on May 8th. The reason that date is significant was because it's actually the date I met the boy, or at least the day I thought I met the boy, about 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I've known them for quite some time. We actually dated for 4 years previously, broke up, and I forget about that time.
Out of sight, out of mind, Krista. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind. Yeah. And in the past year, because we got back together on May 8th, that's when they said that they confessed their love to me.
That's big.
Both feelings came out. I mean, I probably did some confessing there too. I might have wrote in a letter. It is fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so that date is quite significant for us. And it was funny because, like, I was excited for May 8th because I was like, oh my God, like, happy day of importance, Like, I don't really know what to call it, right? It's just an important day. I don't necessarily think it's the day we got back together because I don't actually know when, like, I don't remember having that conversation of, like, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yes, we had that conversation of, like, I love you.
Yes.
Do you want to do this? But, like, that's a little different.
Yeah, just a bit.
Right? So, it's just an important day.
Uh-huh.
And we happened to actually go on a hike. And this hike is where we actually went on our first date, which, that's cute to do on your anniversary. That's a normal thing to do.
Totally.
Right? It was supposed to rain.
It was kind of wet.
80% chance of rain on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I remember being like, why don't we just do it on Sunday? It's fine. Let's do it on Sunday. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be so sunny on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. It made more sense.
Mm-hmm. But he was very particular about the day. He's like, no, we're going. And, like, some guys are particular about certain things. This was the one thing that, like, he was willing to stand up for. And I was like, okay, like, he doesn't say that he really wants to do things very often. So when he does, I'm going to listen.
Sure, absolutely.
We're going to go.
Yeah.
But, I just kind of blame myself for not being more aware of the entire situation.
Well, I mean, how do you expect that? Like, were you expecting it at all?
It's so funny because, like, I've always said that, like, if I'm going to get engaged, I really want my nails done beforehand. And I think almost every girl can relate to that.
Did you
right?
get your
Like,
nails? Did
that's
you
the
get your
thing. Like,
nails
I want to take a photo. I want nice nails.
It's fair. It's fair. Did you have your nails done?
Look at them. They're done. First time in, like, since last December, 2019.
So you got them done prior to this Saturday.
Yes, but it was so smooth. It was so seamless.
But did you have any indication of it?
I mean, I didn't. Like, I'm not going to say that, like, I didn't think he was going to. Like, I knew where we were at. We talked about it before. And
Okay.
I just didn't think that was going to be the day. I thought maybe a year from now or in the winter. Like, for some reason, I had this whole scene set in my head because my parents got engaged in the winter. His parents got engaged in the winter. I'm like, it's going to happen next winter.
Okay.
Like, that's what I had set in my mind.
Okay.
And I just thought this was, like, our anniversary. We're going out celebrating. Like, we're going to do these things. And, like, my mom invited us over for Mother's Day dinner on Saturday night. So, like, I don't know. I was like, that's a normal thing for us to go do. Go on a hike and then go to my family's house.
Sure,
like, we do that at least once a month.
Yeah.
Right? So it was just one of those things that, like, I didn't notice. But my own family hoodwinked me.
Did he go to the family beforehand?
Well, he did what every good boy should do. I'm just telling every guy who's listening right now, you should ask the woman's dad for their hand in marriage, like, for permission.
Fair enough.
You know, for their blessing.
Yep.
Even if they say no, it means so much. Mm-hmm. It's a traditional thing. I get that. And if they're around, just ask. Even if they say no, maybe don't tell the girl they said no.
That'd be an awkward conversation.
Yeah, but, like, I don't mean that was going to stop you from, because, like, I feel like you know where you're at in this relationship. Mm-hmm. And if you think that their parents saying no would, like, deter the whole thing, then obviously don't go through with it.
Yeah.
But, like, on the Thursday night, he goes over to my dad's house, asks, and
in person,
has a bottle of whiskey or scotch or whatever, and is like, says all these romantic things. So your daughter's great, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what he said, but I'm guessing it's great because my dad said, welcome to the family. Right?
That's pretty
like,
great. It's pretty great.
Good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, 6:30 p.m. I get 2 phone calls from my mom and a text message. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's my mom. Like, if I don't answer the first time, she's going to call me another time.
Yep.
So it's not too weird. I tried calling her on my ride home from work because I usually call her on my way home. And she's like, Krista, we're getting our nails done tomorrow night. I booked the appointment. I want them done for Mother's Day.
Sly. That's very...
And I'm like, yeah, of course, Mom. Like, whatever you want for Mother's Day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Like, I'm not going to say no to that. My mom's saying that.
Yep.
So Friday night, we're getting our nails done. We're chatting. And, like, the guy, my fiance's best friend, recently got engaged, like, a couple of weeks ago. And I was showing my mom that ring. I was like, oh, like, look at this ring, blah, blah. Isn't it beautiful? My mom's like, oh, but you'd want gold, right? And, I mean, it's such a normal girl thing to be like, yeah, of course I'd want that. Or, like, this is what I like.
Yep.
But I wanted yellow nails so badly.
Why?
Because I wanted to be joyful. I wanted yellow nails with one smiley face on these fingers. On the ring finger.
I guess.
Because I was like, it's spring. I want to be fun. I want to be cute.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying to do. And my sister and my mom are both like, no, you're getting red or nude. And I was like, okay, like, they're right. I don't actually, like, need to get my nails done that badly. And, like, these, like, red or nude last longer and they look good.
Yep.
Right? So, like, I do that. It's fine. I hang out with my mom and Michaela a bit more. We're doing things. And then, like, they're asking me a lot of questions. They're asking me, what are you wearing on your hike? Still not weird to me because I dress really poor sometimes.
It's true. You know, this is a normal conversation.
Excuse me? That's true? I dress poor, Nick?
Not when you're around me. Well, you've said it a few times.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have to get dressed up. Like, we had some photos done. My sister took some photos, and she dressed me up in her clothing. She's like, yeah, that's not going to look good on camera. Took me downstairs, redressed me up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go on our hike, and it's just like a normal hike, but I'm taking my time. I'm out in nature. I'm doing Krista things. I'm like, look, there's tadpoles swimming in the water. I'm doing like pirouettes. I'm looking at the birds in the sky. Yep. I'm taking my time smelling the roses.
Sure. Why not?
And he's not being pushy, but I could tell that he was kind of like getting annoyed in some way.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, like I guess I'm like we did have to be at my parents' by like 5:30, so I was like, okay, like I better hurry it up a bit.
Yeah.
We start walking, and I keep trying to get to one side of him because he was only letting me on his right side, and like, yeah, we usually hold hands on that side, but like, I switch sides, I do my thing. He wouldn't let me on one side of him, and I remember thinking at one point, I was like, I just got my nails done. This is our first date spot. If he were to propose, this would be a good propose spot. But like, I didn't actually think he was gonna do it.
It just crossed your mind. It just
crossed my mind. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna say it because like
you'll ruin it.
I'd either ruin it or be like,
no, you'd ruin it. I don't think there's any other option. You'd ruin it.
I'd ruin it. I'd ruin the moment. But also like, I also thought that like, I don't want him to know that would be a good option if he were to propose. Like, I'd want him to figure that out on his own. He should know me well enough.
Fair enough. Yep.
You're right? That makes sense?
No, totally.
Right?
Yep.
So we get to the top. It's funny because, like, this hike, I'm not sure if anyone's been there. It's Mid-Canada High Knoll. It's not a real hike. It's kind of just like an inclined walk, but you think you reach the top, like, 4 times.
Right.
You're like, we're finally making it. Oh, we're finally making it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a quiet day because no one was coming down the hill. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, it's really quiet today for the amount of cars in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Right? We get to the top, and there's the spot. There's the lookout spot that everyone wants. And that's where we had our first kiss.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my God, like, we're so lucky no one's sitting there.
Yeah.
We go to that spot.
Yep.
And then, boom, it happens.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets down on one knee.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it didn't go as smooth as that. I mean, we sat down, and he was waiting for his friend who was spying on us to get information.
Right.
It was waiting for that buzz in his pocket. So we were just talking, and we're like, let's do our first kiss all over again. Disgusting. Yep. I know. It's fine.
Yep.
And then he's like, oh, there's something on your butt. And I like stood up, and I was like, what? Like, because there was dirt all over me.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're on a walk or a hike or whatever you want to call it.
That's what happens.
Yeah. And then he got down on one knee, and I just, like, looked at him, and I was like, really? I don't even look at the ring.
Yeah.
I'm scared to look at the ring. Right? Yeah. And, like, in that moment, like, it was kind of like a dream sequence where I'm like, is this actually happening? Like,
yeah.
Like, I was not prepared.
No, like the world slows down and you're just kind of like, well, hold on, what?
Yeah, like like this video, like I'm taking a big deep breath. I'm like, you know, like
yeah.
Like you can see it get taken back out of me.
Yeah.
And like I don't even remember what he said. All I remember is that he said the right things. Yeah. You're the love of my life. Will you marry me? Those are the 2 most important things.
It's true.
And it happened, and it was great. And he gave me a big hug, put the ring on my finger. I'm like about to cry at the same time.
Yep.
On the edge of this mountain.
Yeah, it sounds like Krista.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm gonna do. It's fine.
Yep.
And then he's like, and look who's here, and look, it's a giant Persian family. It's a Persian family of 20 people, and then I look even further. There's like 10 different people scattered throughout. Or different groups, and the mountain's quite full. And then this guy takes off his mask and his hat. And it's one of his best buddies. I'm going to give him a shout out in case he's listening, Bart.
Okay.
And he was filming the whole thing. We're like taking photos of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And shout out to this guy because he worked a night shift. He didn't get off till 7 a.m.
Oh, wow.
and he decided to hike up a mountain, got there half an hour before us because I was taking my goddamn time.
Yep.
And was telling every single person, if you sit in this spot, like, you have to move when the redhead and the blonde show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was so funny because, like, I know that that couple, like, made, like, eye contact to, like, Spencer, the guy I'm with.
Yeah.
As soon as we got there and was, like, gave him a nod. And, like, I didn't think anything of it. I thought that they were just, like, done sitting there. And they're like, oh, like, well, let's have this cute couple have this spot.
Yep.
And, like, I remember looking around, like, everyone was staring at us. I was like, oh, like, we should get out of this spot. Everyone wants it. Right? But it was so great because, like, at the end, all those people left. We had the mountaintop to ourselves after.
Very nice.
Everyone left. And, like, I stood in the corner and I just yelled. Yelled as loud as I could.
You just screamed like, ah?
Yeah. Ah! I'm engaged!
That's a reasonable reaction, I suppose.
Right? Like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
But it was really funny. And then, I mean, it was good timing because, like, I was already planning on seeing my family that evening. So I was like, great. Like, I don't have to, like, make a separate reason to go see my family. I don't even have to call them right now.
Yep.
I'm literally going to see them in 3 hours.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
As soon as I get there, they're all like, they're all sitting on the patio. There's champagne ready because my family's quite formal in some senses.
Yeah,
There's champagne glasses on the patio. And they see me walk out and I'm like, look at this! Look what happened! Right? And all excited, and they're like, let us see, honey. Like, they're all calm. They've been processing this for the last 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. They had time.
Yeah. But I do want to make it known who the first person I told was.
Who was that, Krista?
It was you, Nick.
I just want to clarify, like, I don't know. I feel like there's quite a list before me that you would notify of this kind of a thing. But because I'm so far outside of your, like, friend group, there's just no way of it sinking in anywhere else.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I couldn't call, like, any of my best friends because they were going to message my twin sister straight away.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, yeah, my family knew, but I wanted to keep them on their toes. I wanted them to be like, did she say no?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wanted them to think, are they still coming out? What's going to happen, you know?
Yeah, you leave them in suspense, right? See this right now. Now, I want to go through the text here that it happened with. Okay, so first she just says, got a podcast topic, followed by the shush emoji, followed by her hand and a ring. To me, that could mean anything. I mean, I jumped to that conclusion. I was like, really? And then, so basically, I just said, Krista, I'm like, are you? You're not, right? Like, are you? And she's like, that's not a good photo. Then she sends a picture of, holding the hand and the boys in the background. And I'm like, okay. Like, straight up, I was like, Krista, are you engaged? She didn't reply to me for, like, 15 minutes. I'm at work here. Like, this is totally taking my time because I'm just wandering around.
Oh my God.
I'm just wandering around the clear aisle so nobody sees me while I'm just looking at it until eventually I just say, Krista!
All caps.
And she's just like, yes! And I'm like, and then I'm literally just like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
So that's how that went. I don't know. I had this, like, I figured that it would happen, but I was just, I don't know. I'm just like, really? I guess I was surprised.
Yeah. So, Nick, I feel the same way. We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, like, I was just surprised. Like, I guess, like you said, you're expecting maybe next winter or something like that. I mean, like, I'm not really too into your relationship. I mean, I've met the boy, like, 3-4 times now. So I don't really know him.
Nick met him when he wasn't even my boyfriend, so it's fine.
Yeah. So, like, don't really know him all that well. I don't really know the relationship all that well. For all I know, this could be on thin ice. It could be on great ice. I don't know. And then, you I don't know. It was a surprising, like, oh my God, that's actually happening. It's real.
Yeah, I get that because, like, I'm a private person. Like, maybe on here I sound very forthcoming, but things that are close to me and, like, my heart, I keep that to myself.
No.
And Nick gets the highlights, like when something's really bothering me, or like if I'm really excited about something, or like he'll know when like the anniversary is or birthdays are, or like that type of things. Because like we talk about that, but like I don't think I even talk about that with my twin sister. You know, I don't tell her that like we're madly in love and we talk about like being together forever all the day. Every day.
Yeah, no, you don't.
That's it. But also, that's disgusting. No one wants to hear that.
No, God, no.
Right?
Not all the time. Not all the time.
No, but like people want to know you're doing well, right?
Yeah.
They want to know that you're happy, and that's about it.
Yeah, and I'm assuming this made you happy.
Yeah, it made me very happy because she's pretty. I named her Twinkle.
You named the engagement ring Twinkle.
Oh yeah. So, just for everyone listening right now, so you can imagine it, it's a gold wedding band. It's a princess cut diamond in the middle. On each side of it is a cluster of 3 diamonds. The cluster on each side is actually from his mother's engagement ring and his grandma's engagement ring. And then the gold band is melted down from his grandma's ring. So it's half heirloom, part new. The guy who made the ring custom, he did an amazing job. Like, he put me in a ring.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. And I think, like, to be honest, part of the surprise is, like, how nice the ring is. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true.
Like,
I mean, yeah, how many diamonds?
Right? Sparkly. But it's one of those things, like, I've always told him, like I love you. I would want to be with you, ring or no ring.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing that for the rest of my life. I want a nice ring.
Oh, sure. I mean, like that to me, that's totally understandable. What is it?
It's like one of those things. I want it. I don't want it just what you can afford right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, what is it? The 3-month salary or something like that is the.
Oh, that's a good
price
topic.
range?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the price range for an engagement ring, from what I've learned from TV. So that's nice though that you kind of got the one you wanted. You know, it's not something like I as great as the moment is, that there is a scenario where, you know, you look at it and there's a little part of you, it's like, oh.
Well, no, exactly. That's why I didn't look at it straight away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
That's a lot.
I say yes. He puts it on my finger. Then you look at it, right? Like, you're like, okay, how does it look? And I mean, he didn't ask my sisters or anyone, right? Like, he did this on his own.
It's good, man.
But hot tip, he did say he looked at my Pinterest. I do recommend that for anyone. Most girls who have Pinterest, in the last 4 years, it's going to be pretty up to date on ring taste.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I just mean, it's a lot. And, it's so weird because, the day it happened, already people were like, when's the wedding?
It's a good question.
But, the day it happened, yeah, we already have it all planned out.
Maybe not the day it happened, but you might have an inkling about when it's going to happen. I mean, and I guess the bigger question as of right now is pre or post-COVID. I mean, at this point of your life, I'd have to think we are closer to post-COVID with your wedding plan.
Nick, you're invited. You know that, right?
I wanted to hear it. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I figured, but I was like, I want her to say it. I don't want to be imposed.
Yeah. No, okay, for anyone who's listening, I used to be an event manager. I could have this thing planned out in a week if I wanted to.
She could. Honestly, she could.
I honestly could. I already pretty much do. But there's money that's needed.
A lot of money involved, yes, in weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm just gonna tell everyone right now. I have 2 ideas in my mind.
Okay.
Plan A, or plan 1 and then plan A. Plan 1, it's wrapped, because just to let everyone know, I've seen over 500 weddings.
I guess, yeah.
I've seen a lot of weddings. I know what can be done and what type of budget.
Yep.
Personally, plan 1 is eloping to Tuscany and having an elopement wedding there and wrapping it into your honeymoon.
In Tuscany, Italy.
Yeah, but the sad part is none of your friends or family can be there because you're wrapping it into your honeymoon, and not a lot of people can fly out for that.
Nope.
But I want a kick-ass honeymoon. You know, I want to be making handmade gnocchi with the grandma in Italy. You know,
Fair.
and drinking wine.
Fair enough.
But plan A is a winter wedding. I've always wanted that.
Winter,
in the hilltops.
Where in the hilltop? Like a Whistler type of thing, or?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've always wanted, like, the past year and a half, I've wanted Sunwolf Lodge ever since I've seen it.
Oh yeah,
which is in Squamish. I'm not sure if they do winter weddings.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because, like, the night before on the 7th, Friday night, we watched How to Train Your Dragon 3. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best ones. I'm not going to lie.
There's 3?
There's 3. It's so good. Nick, you need to watch it.
Okay.
Nick!
Is it on
Anyways,
Netflix?
I'm just going to blow it for you. I'm sorry. It is on Netflix.
Okay.
They get married at the very end, and it's a winter wedding.
I might have
and they're wearing their, like, Viking fluff capes and, like, golden headbands, and I'm like, I turned to him and I was like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And, like, any girl listening, like, I honestly don't know how I got this. I don't. I can't give you a step-by-step guide, but I can give you hints of what I think might have worked.
Fair enough.
Are you ready? Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Nick, are you ready when a girl starts hinting towards you?
Never.
Never. Nick will never catch a hint.
Not in a million years. You're gonna have to accept that, ladies.
So, like, just watching movies, like, even, like, How to Train Your Dragon, like, it's just saying you like that or you don't. It's not an intimidating way because you're just saying your preference. You're stating it, right? It's a fact. Like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the wedding I want, you know?
But see, like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Right, because, like, most guys, I think, understand that a lot of women dream of this day since they're, like, 6 years old.
I have thoughts about where I want my wedding.
Yeah, even guys. I think for guys, the main difference is that they're able to conceptualize the girl there more than a girl conceptualizes the guy. We conceptualize the whole wedding.
Well,
and then the guy. Can he fit into that image?
Okay. Like, after you finish this, I'll explain my version, and we'll see if it is up to snuff.
Oh, I'm excited. But exactly. So just small hints are there, here and there. One of his best buddies got engaged literally like 2 weeks beforehand, and he was like asking me a lot about the ring. Like, oh, do you like that? And I was like, oh, like I would like this. You know, like it's one of those things. It's like it's not a big deal to say that.
Right, but if you're someone like me, you'd almost have to write it down, and they'd be like, why are you writing that down? And be like,
no, exactly, Nick. They need to text it to you. If they really don't get the hint, screenshot it, send it to the guy. But you have to be far enough along in the relationship that either A, it's funny, or B, they need to get the hint. If it's too early, like you're 3 months in, please do not. That is too much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no. No.
But I also think like it needs to be a person that you can joke around with too, right? Like if they're gonna get scared off straight away, maybe they're not the right person for you.
True, it's true.
Right? Like obviously they have reservations about it.
Oh,
and like
of course.
To be honest, like about this relationship, it's a bit different than most because when we got into it this time, it was like, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I went to Taylor Swift, weirdly enough, anyway.
Oh, really? I went to the sports and you went to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it was a little weird. That's a little weird.
What's happening here?
That's got the whole
But exactly, it was like, are you ready for this? Like, like you know that I'm not dating to date. I'm dating for love.
This is it.
/ marriage / everything.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's why we didn't wait that long to move in together. Because it was like, okay, let's see how this goes first. If it's as good as I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, that was one thought. I kind of pieced it together because, you know, when that happened, you know, I kind of saw this whole thing through. And when this happened, I was like, did they do it just to, you know, confirm it's all good?
I mean, I'm sure some people do, though.
Yeah, I would. You don't know. Maybe you don't like how the person lives. That could be an absolute no.
I mean, I think it's important to have check-ins. Like, are you happy? But also, like, more specifically, are you happy with this relationship? And that doesn't have to be a big, scary conversation. Like, I've actually said, like, no, I'm not happy, but I'm not happy at work.
Well, sure. No,
right?
of course. Yeah.
Like we've had that conversation. And it's like, no, like my soul feels heavy because I don't feel purpose in what I'm doing.
Yeah. But that's completely different.
Yeah, I feel like if it's you have a problem with your partner, yeah, that would be a scary conversation to have, but it's also an important one.
Absolutely, an important one. Yep.
Right? So it's just one of those things that you do have to ask it. It does depend on where you are in the relationship of how you ask it. Like straight up. Like I'm not going to ask like are you happy if I actually think they're going to say no.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Right? Like geez, that's going to make me cry.
Yep.
And then that makes the person feel even worse for making you
Absolutely.
cry and not being happy.
No, it would. Absolutely, yeah.
Right? So it's a balancing act. That's all I can say.
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Anyways, Nick, I need to hear your dream wedding or whatever you were going to say. I'm so curious.
Okay. So Nick has this grand plan, and from what I know, it's going to cost an ass ton of money. So basically...
I like it already.
Okay. So you're in downtown Vancouver, right?
Okay.
Do you know Jackpool Plaza off the top of your head?
Yes, where the Olympic torch is.
That's the one. Okay.
With the whale thing as well.
Yeah, the pixelated whale thing.
That's where my older sister got engaged.
Right. Okay. So engagement's completely different. This is the wedding.
Oh, I thought you were telling about the engagement because I could send you those photos and you can just revamp that one day.
That's the engagement. The ideas don't come until you have the girl. That's how I look at it anyway.
Fair enough. Got to make those memories.
Well, like my ex-girlfriend, she wanted a big flashy one, like almost like a flash mob type of thing. Well, okay, but somebody else might not like that. So anyway,
that'd be so. She would want that.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, dude, not gonna lie, I was writing out like a fake guest list, and I was literally writing everyone's name down. I wrote down your name, and then I started to write down her name, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
You know what? I had that thought, Krista. We could talk about this off podcast because I had that thought, and I was like, this could be interesting. Anyway.
I mean, it depends on when it happens too, and if it happens with a lot of people.
It's true. You never know. Yeah.
Yeah. The one blessing about COVID is that you don't have to invite everyone.
Yep. It's very true. But so anyway, so you're at Jackpool Plaza. So you do basically how it would happen is that you have the Cauldron, which is like my favorite landmark in Vancouver.
It is beautiful for all those that don't know about it.
It's the best. So anyway, and there's kind of like that stage thing kind of next to the Tap and Barrel and the kind of like on looking the North Shore Mountains and everything. Mm-hmm. That's where the ceremony is. You have this beautiful
nice
background. You have this absolute gorgeous backdrop. And in a dream of mine, but from what I'm learning, it costs a lot of money to run that Cauldron thing. But like the second the first kiss happens, the torch comes on, which would be iconic.
Doesn't it come on at night anyways?
No, it only comes on at certain times. It costs like thousands of dollars just to power. Apparently.
Couldn't you just time it from when you know it's actually going to be turned on anyways?
If they were planning on doing it, potentially, but they don't just do it randomly. There are reasons for when they light it up.
Really? I didn't know that.
I know everything about this Cauldron. So anyway, so now you're wondering, oh, where would you go after that? Right? You're outside in the middle of downtown Vancouver. Where would you go?
You could. Oh, there's the brick place. What is it called? I can't remember, but there's a nice restaurant that has like a brick background. They have weddings there or like receptions there.
Oh, anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, but right next to the Cauldron in Jackpool Plaza is the convention center.
Yes, that too.
Just rent out one of those ballrooms there.
Yeah, gigantic ballrooms. Damn.
Well, and you can cut them in half and everything and make it so. But you slide on, y'all scurry in there, and wham bam, there's your reception. Food, dance.
Wow, Nick. You have that all planned out.
It's all planned out.
Can I be your event planner that day?
Krista, you will absolutely be my event planner no matter what happens. You are my event planner. Pencil it in.
Yes. I kind of want to be a guest though too, because I want to be able to get drunk.
You of course.
Because you'd have alcohol for other people there.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not going to be drinking it.
No.
The day Nick gets married, he gets drunk. I wouldn't let that happen as your event manager. Don't worry. I know how to pace yourself. You have to only have one while you're getting ready. Most people make the mistake of having champagne or like whiskey with the boys or brewskis or whatever. Too many while they're getting ready and before the ceremony.
Yeah.
That's the mistake.
Here's what I would do, Krista. If you would be the event planner until the day, and then you would have, I don't know, somebody else.
Oh, so I wouldn't be the day of person.
No, you'd give the reins to somebody who doesn't matter.
Okay, I like that. I'll hire them. It's fine.
Okay, so there we go. So that's my dream idea of a wedding.
Aw, the girl's so lucky.
She will be.
she has no idea that this is all planned out for her.
Yeah, no, it's all right there. I mean, to the T, they even have their firstborn son. Well, the name anyway.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, the day you're gonna have your firstborn son.
No, but the name is locked in. You have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. See, at least I'm open of names. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard though. It's one of those things. Like, I went into work on Monday wanting to be like.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a girl. I want to be excited. Like, yeah, my sisters were excited for me, but like, my older sister, I have to social distance with her.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think she was like that excited. She was more like,
yeah.
She was like excited, but like, oh, those two crazy kids.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then like my twin sister, like she's my best bud. She'll always be on my side.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, she's been in a relationship for like 8 years.
Yep.
And like, we all know that like they're gonna end up together. It's just like, it's timing and money wise. Like,
yeah, you never know.
Cheap.
Yeah,
it's not cheap.
No.
Right. So like, super like. So she was like, "Yay!" But like, not like, "Yay, yay, yay."
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess that is kind of my question. Like, are people treating you differently now? I mean, to be honest, not a whole lot changes. Like, your life hasn't really changed other than you're not really a free agent anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, I acted like it on the podcast, but
yeah, no, like you have signed a long-term deal. So, but like, are people treating you any different?
The wedding certificate is not signed yet.
No,
I'm joking. If he ever said that, I'd be really pissed. So I take that back.
I'm just saying, the long-term deal is signed. You just have to, you never know. People don't last the entirety contracts. I'm just saying.
50-50.
You never know. So, but my point is, like, are people treating you any differently?
No, not really. I mean, like, to give you like me and like Spencer, we've been like, nothing's really changed. Like, yeah, like, I'm super in love with you and happy.
Yeah.
But like, our relationship and where we at, like, yeah, it feels like I leveled up. Like, I was a girlfriend and now I'm a fiance. Like, damn, that's a level up.
You hit a ding.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. Like, I feel like I leveled up, but nothing's changed. Like, I'm still gonna go to bed at 10 o'clock tonight. I still have to clean up the dishes. Like, nothing's actually changed in our day-to-day life.
No.
And then, like, family-wise, yeah, we had that really nice, like, evening, but it wasn't like they're treating me more adult or anything.
Yeah. It's still the same old Krista.
Yeah. But I mean, funny story. My parents actually have been saving a bottle of champagne, and like actual champagne from France.
Oh, wow.
For 38, almost 40 years. Because when they bought their first place, the real estate agent gave them this bottle and was like, open this when you have your first kid, or open this like on a special occasion.
Yeah. They
forgot about it. 40-something years happened. Right?
So you got it?
So my parents were like, let's open it.
Oh my God.
And like, I felt so special. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was like, really? Like, I get it.
Yeah, like, absolutely. That's like a wow.
Right? Because like, they were supposed to open it when they moved into their house that they have now. Because that was a big milestone.
Absolutely.
But like, it was a really good day. Like, it was my older sister's first Mother's Day. My other sister, she just started she just got a new job as like a manager somewhere. So like a really good position. And like, we're all healthy. I got engaged. Like things are going well.
Yep. Yeah.
So we're like, let's open it. We pop it. It fizzes. It fizzes.
Yeah. How did it taste?
The cork was black.
Nice.
Right? It was awful.
Did you drink it when it wasn't good?
I mean, we all had a sip.
So it didn't age very well.
It didn't age well.
Not
so
one of
like
those things.
For the people who don't know about like champagne or prosecco or sparkling wine or most white liquids that need to be stored, they should be stored on their side in a cool area, so not in direct sunlight.
True.
Well, yeah, it's been stored on its side for 35 out of the 38 years. Out of sunlight for 30 out of the 38 years.
Just doesn't hold.
But yeah, like they forgot, like they did a lot of moves. It was in our old living room that like the wine rack was directly in sunlight. Like,
sure, yeah. Things
like
happen.
it happens. You forget that you have something like that because you're like, I'm going to wait till I retire. I'm going to wait till this.
Yep, there's all those things, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just like, oh. But at the same time, I mean, like, I'm really glad that they didn't wait for something that they were truly excited to open it for. Like, I couldn't imagine if, like, my mom and dad just moved into that place and they were shaking up the bottle and they were super excited to open it. Yeah. And then the cork is black.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it worked out. It kind of worked out in the end.
Right. Like, it did work out in the end.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a very exciting weekend for you, Krista.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be an interesting ride because, like, I honestly don't know how long this engagement's going to be. Like, if I had it my way, like, we would go get married straight away. Type of thing. Like, like, I know who I want to be with, but at the same time, like, it costs a lot of money to do anything. And, like, his family didn't get to have a big wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, and I'm like the first like daughter almost. Like his brother is also dating someone quite seriously, but I'm the first on that side. You know, true. Like the first on my side, she had a big wedding, 150.
Damn. Okay, that's too many.
I mean, maybe it was 150, maybe it was 120. I don't remember. I just remember anything over 100's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll find out.
I will keep you all updated. Don't you worry. Breaking news here on Discontinued Gravy.
We should have just like a Discontinued Gravy series. Just every so often there's a wedding update video.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be excited for that. Because then I'd get to like kind of brag. Because I don't know if I'm actually going to get to do that, to be honest.
There's that. And you would have a documentation of kind of the whole process.
That's kind of cute. I was almost going to start vlogging that day. Because I was like, I really want to start vlogging. Like, Nick, you kind of have your Torrance takes and your reactions.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of want to start vlogging in some ways. Like, I want to be more creative and have more creative outlets besides Discontinued Gravy. Except I'm too lazy to edit. That's why Nick does all the hard work. And he hates me. And I'm so sorry. Because last week, my files got corrupt.
Yeah. That's why there's no video last week. So sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Like, I know we only have a small amount of people who actually watch the full thing. Because it's an hour long.
But it's good shit.
You get to see the reactions. You'll actually be able to see the rings.
It's true. This is an episode you're probably going to want to watch. Yeah.
Focus, camera, focus. It's not focusing.
But while we're here, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And you can also watch us on YouTube. Remember that.
Mm-hmm. And download and follow us. It actually helps us a lot. I don't think you guys understand. When Nick and I look at that stuff, we get stoked.
And it makes us want to keep doing this. So keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. And it actually helps us with other things, future plans that we are planning because we think of you guys.
It's going to be fun. But we're still not done yet.
Because you know what it is?
I don't know. What is it, Krista?
Question of the week. Oh, look, I peeked there. I can see it.
Yeah, peeked hard there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I've been pretty mellow this whole episode. I'm just gonna let everyone know I had a coffee today. I don't really have coffee, so I'm still feeling it a little bit.
Yeah, you were pretty pumped up. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like permanently in a good mood now.
Which is nice. It's always nice to be in that way.
Yeah, like whenever I get sad, it's just like look down at my finger. Oh.
That's kind of instant happiness right there. But it's still questions of the week. Krista, do we have any? I have one, but
yeah. Oh, and I just want to say, everyone, thank you for responding to our poll that we posted. Anyone who saw, yes, I did post the wrong thing first, so thank you for not responding to that, because I actually don't think we got one person like told me that I posted the wrong thing.
True.
So thank you for like giving me that hour of being like, oh my god, what did I do? But we figured it out.
We did.
Okay. Kristen and Nick, I'm having a problem because I can't say no, because I keep feeling like I would seem ungrateful for not taking an opportunity, or the opportunities will fade away, but I'm feeling a little burnt out. Any advice? That is a fantastic question.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this. Okay, so yeah, I'm not a good person to answer, because tomorrow, we're recording this on a Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. My day is going to consist of 6:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock is work at Home Depot. From there, I'm going to coach Ultimate from 3:30 till about 5.
Oh my god, you're going to love that, though.
And then I later agreed to going to play baseball at 7. I've filled my schedule very much, and I'm going to be one tired son of a gun, and then I open the next day on Friday.
That's not even your Friday night?
No, Thursday's actually my Mondays. So, anyway. In regards to trying to answer no, I understand that. It's very difficult. It's very hard to say no when you kind of feel like you have to. Like when somebody, like calls you into work, to work, and they're like, "Hey, can you work?" And you're like, "No, but yeah, okay." So, it's hard. I mean, just start kind of saying no to the little things. If you're going out and be like, you know what, I'm really tired today, another time. Most people will be understanding. I think that's the key is you think people won't understand and will get mad. I think most people are understanding. As long as you have a decent enough reason, you'll be okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what you're saying is that I don't want to seem ungrateful. I think that, like Nick said, you're the only one that's thinking that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no one else is saying or thinking that. They're going to move on to another person or another thing. Because that's what people do. People obsess about themselves.
Yep,
they don't obsess about other people unless, like, it's a celebrity crush or something.
It's true.
And if you're worried about your opportunities fading away, just know that your talents or creativity or whatever they're wanting you for, there's a reason for that.
Yep.
Right?
You'll create more.
Yeah, and you have to believe in yourself, and that's why you're getting these opportunities.
It's true.
Right? And like, you can't make time for everyone and everything else.
Yeah.
The most important thing is to make time for yourself.
Very important.
Because you will burn out.
You will.
Nick, you will burn out.
I've felt this. I've definitely felt that.
Yeah, exactly. And it happens to the best of us.
It does.
But it also becomes to a time of resentment, right? Like, you get angry about these opportunities or at yourself. So there is a small balancing act that you have to do there, figuring out how much you can say yes to.
Yeah. Your mental health, you are more important than any job, or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so important. You are more important than anything else that's going on most of the time.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah. So that is our response to that question.
Good question. Very good question.
Very good question. And if you want to submit questions of the week, just send us a DM. That's probably the easiest way. Sometimes we do post on our social media, ask a question, but I know that people don't always see that. Or you can just text Nick or I if you have our numbers.
Yeah, if you're close enough to us, feel free.
Yeah, absolutely. We love it.
Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Trippity chop. I don't even know what I'm saying.
No idea.
Recommendations of the week. Would you believe it if I told you that I've had several people tell me that I look like I can sing really well?
I would believe it.
After all that, really?
Yeah. No, like if you hear you, no. But if you looked at you, yes.
Thank you. At least I look like a main singer character person.
Yeah. Yeah. It works. It works.
Anyways.
What's your recommendation, Krista?
My recommendation is to hold on. I'm pulling it up because I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry that I didn't prepare myself.
No.
My recommendation is to follow Astra Nova Jewelry. They're the one who made the beautiful ring. If you want to see the video and the ring and the sparkles, I recommend you follow them on Instagram because he did an amazing job, and I highly recommend it.
It's a great idea. It's always good to follow local creators and give them shout outs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what else was I going to recommend this week? Really?
Honestly, I wasn't sure. I knew it was going to be something related, but I wasn't sure.
That is true. Now, Nick, what do you recommend?
What do I recommend? That's a great question. I mean, I'm currently watching Family Guy. Now, I know a lot of people have probably watched Family Guy before. Mm-hmm. But I encourage you to watch it straight through, beginning to end, like in order, because it's kind of interesting to see, when certain characters got introduced and how it goes, and rewatching it for the first time in a long time. Like it's been a while since I've seen Family Guy, and I have a friend, and we were talking the other day, and we recited like line by line an episode of Family Guy, like line by line, like we recited the whole episode together. So like the early episodes I know really well, but it's nice. It's a nice rewatch because it's a pretty funny show.
It's always nice to have like that feel good show, that you can refer back to.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest here. I'm a Simpsons girl over a Family Guy person. If you had to pick one or the other, and I think that's just because Simpsons has been around a little bit longer, and every time I watch it, I'm like, my dad would think this is funny, and I laugh.
Yeah, but they've been shitty for so long.
See, but who watches any of their new episodes for the last 5 years? No one.
5? It's been like, dude, they stopped being good after like season 10.
Still, that's 10 great now. Seasons.
I agree. Early Simpsons is really good, but I'd choose Family Guy over The Simpsons.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to do some watching.
Yeah.
Is there a Family Guy movie?
Well, there's the Stewie Griffin The Untold Story, which they turned into like 3 episodes. I don't think there's
an actual... But there isn't like a movie.
I don't think there's like a Family Guy movie like The Simpsons movie, no.
See, Spider Pig.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And everything like a spider can.
I think I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, we were probably like prime age for that.
Yeah. I remember Green Day did the opening theme song for them.
Right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Fantastic. Great recommendation, Nick.
Ah. You're welcome.
Feeling good about it.
I feeling great. Honestly, it was just, I didn't really have a great one, so I just said that.
Hey, that's what recommendations are. It doesn't really matter as long as you think other people will like it.
Exactly. It's just something you think people will enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And we would love to hear your recommendations. Just let us know. Shoot us a shot.
Let us know. We'll be back at it again with more Discontinued Gravy next week. It probably won't be as entertaining as this one, but...
Who knows?
Now I guess we're waiting on me now.
Okay. Talk to you later, guys.
See ya.